Hi, welcome back to Storytime with Grandma Kate. It's been a while since I've put out a video. I've been taking a little bit of time to myself the past few weeks to take care of things at home and take care of myself a little bit. But I miss reading stories for you, so it's wonderful to be back. Expect some fun news stories for spring and summer coming up in the weeks ahead. Today, I thought I would share a wonderful book called 5 Minutes Peace. And this book was written and illustrated by Jill Murphy. I remember I used to share this book with my kids at school whenever I would teach them about taking a healthy time out. A lot of times we think of time out as a consequence for behavior that is not exactly positive, but there are actually a lot of benefits for putting yourself in a timeout. And that's kind of what I've been doing the past few weeks is just taking time out to rest. But this fun book is about a mother who is so busy. And, being a mom, being a parent in general, you just never seem to get time for yourself because your kids are always with you. Especially this year with the COVID-19 pandemic, with kids staying at home to go to school, parents never really get a break. So they are constantly parenting 24/7. So this is a story about Mother Elephant who just wants 5 minutes peace. And that's what this story is called. 5 Minutes Peace by Jill Murphy. And there's the whole elephant family right there. You can see this he's a funny little boy, but I'll bet you he's kind of naughty. Let's find out. The children were having breakfast. This was not a pleasant sight. Look at the mother. She's with her cup of coffee, kind of going, oh. Mrs. Large took a tray from the cupboard. She set it with a teapot, a milk jug, her favorite cup and saucer, a plate of marmalade toast, and a leftover cake from yesterday. She stuffed the morning paper into her pocket and sneaked off toward the door. Wonder what's going to happen if she's sneaking away from her kids. Where are you going with that tray, Mom? Asked Laura. To the bathroom, said Mrs. Large. Why? Asked the other two children. Because I want 5 minutes peace from all of you, said Mrs. Large. That's why. Can we come? Asked Lester as they trailed up the stairs behind her. No, said Mrs. Large. You can't. What shall we do then? Asked Laura. You can play, said Mrs. Large, downstairs by yourselves and keep an eye on the baby. I am not a baby, muttered the little one. Mrs. Large ran a deep hot bath. She emptied half a bottle of bubble bath into the water, plunked on her shower cap, and got in. She poured herself a cup of tea and lay back with her eyes closed. It was heaven. When I was a school teacher, I would set a timer for about 5 minutes and I would go sit at my desk with a glass of water, a cup of tea or something and read a book. It was heaven just to have a break for 5 minutes. But of course, here's what happens. Can I play you my tune? Asked Lester. Mrs. Large opened one eye. Must you? She asked. I've been practicing, said Lester. You told me to. Can I, please, just for 1 minute? Go on then, said Mrs. Large. So Lester played. He played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star 3.5 times. Poor Mrs. Large. In came Laura. Can I read you a page from my reading book? She asked. No, Laura, said Mrs. Large. Go on, all of you, off downstairs. You let Lester play his tune, said Laura. I heard you like him better than me, and it's not fair. Oh, don't be silly, Laura, said Mrs. Large. Go on then, just one page. So Laura read. She read 4.5 pages of Little Red Riding Hood. In came the little one with a trunk full of toys. For you, he beamed, flinging them all into the bathwater. Thank you, dear, said Mrs. Large weakly. Can I see the cartoons in the paper? Asked Laura. Can I have the cake? Asked Lester. Can I get in with you? Asked the little one. Mrs. Large groaned. Ugh. How do you think she groaned? She just can't get 5 minutes peace, can she? In the end, they all got in. The little one was in such a hurry that he forgot to take off his pajamas. Oh my goodness, look at that. Poor Mrs. Large, just sitting there watching all of it. Here comes my little one. Did you hear Leo running in here? Mrs. Large got out. She dried herself, put on her bathrobe, and headed for the door. Where are you going now, Mom? Asked Laura. To the kitchen, said Mrs. Large. Why? Asked Lester. Because I want 5 minutes peace from all of you, said Mrs. Large. That's why. And what do you think's going to happen now? I bet they are going to follow her. Off she went downstairs, where she had 3 minutes and 45 seconds of peace before they all came to join her. Here they come. Oh my goodness, poor Mrs. Large. Do you think she'll ever get 5 minutes peace? Maybe when all those kids go to school or when she gets a break, someone can help her with those kids. But anyway, it's been a wonderful time to spend with you again. I love doing story time with Grandma Kate for everybody out there, for kids of all ages. But I look forward to doing more stories this spring and summer. If you have any requests, just email them to the email address below, and I'd be happy to see if I could find them in my library or the local library. I'll also include the link for 5 minutes peace. I did pick this one up at the Sanger Branch Library, so I'll put the link in the description below so you can check it out yourself. Until I see you again, enjoy this beautiful day.